All right. Another big comeback took place kind of maybe a little bit under the radar. Folks might not have caught this, but the folks in Lawrence County sure were paying attention as Lawrence County goes on the road and has the comeback win tonight. They are victorious over Spring Hill 42-38, and we're joined by their head coach, David Marston, on the Oak Restaurant Hotline. Coach Marston, congratulations.
Yes, sir.
And
thank you.
Great comeback win for your young men, and that shows a lot of resilience.
It was. We jumped on them pretty good. We're at 14-0 at the end of the first, and then we sort of fell apart in the second quarter, had a couple of turnovers, gave them a couple of big passes. We're down 28-14 at half, and they had all the momentum. But we came out in the second half, and we tried the onside kick, and then they recovered that. Lucky enough, we got a stop, and they kicked a field goal. Actually, they drove down, kicked a field goal, and then we came back and got a 7, and then we had 21 points in the fourth quarter to win it 42-38. They had the ball in the lead. They turned the ball over. I told our offensive coordinator it's about 4.5 minutes. Don't score too quick. I don't want to put stop them. And he scored. He scored the very next play. So. I'm just be too mad about that. It was a great game for the fans to watch.
I was listening to the game with Cody Rose, the birthday boy, on WDXE for a little while, and he was talking about that Spring Hill went for a fake punt in their own territory kind of late in the third quarter, maybe early the fourth quarter, and it seemed like
it was the end of the third. Yeah, we ended up scoring off of that.
It kind of changed the momentum, I guess, right?
It did, and I think I really think that we had a little momentum. We'd already scored once in the third. I think momentum was already in our favor. I think they were trying to get it back with that fake punt. But that's one of those things. If it works, it's a great call, and if it doesn't, boy, it sure makes you feel bad.
Yeah, you kind of hero or goat right there with one call. Talk about your kids. You guys had 2 kids that ran for almost 400 yards last week up here at Coffee County, and I know that you had a. Was it Mr. Lovelace that picked up the loose fumble and carried it about 40 yards tonight?
That was actually Marquise Lockridge. Another one of our backs. Yeah, Lockridge picked up the loose fumble and carried it in for a big score. And Lovelace, he had 123 yards tonight. I think he was about 207 last week against Coffee. He's really doing a good job carrying the ball, and also he plays on defense and our special teams too.
So you're getting a lot of contributions out of a lot of great running backs, and you've got a pretty good stable going right there. I'm trying.
We are, and we've actually got a kid hurt too. Clint Brewer is one of our leading rushers last year, and he dislocated his ankle in Jamboree. We've been without him all year, and we're hoping he can get back maybe week 10 or hopefully playoff. And we'd like to have him back with us. He does a great job running jet sweep. A really quick guy.
We got David Marston here on Friday Night Thunder with Dennis Weaver and Josh Peterson.
Coach, a couple of tough losses to start the season. Win tonight is 4 in a row for you to move you back to 4-2 with a few tough district games coming up. Talk a little bit about the mentality of your team after that rough start and how they've been able to turn things around.
It's been, I told our radio guys, it's like when we start off, of course, 0-2, and you start losing, it seems like things are bad, and you wonder if you're ever going to win again. And right now we're playing with a lot of confidence. And, our kids are real loose at practice, and they've been really focused on what we're doing. And, we're having fun with it. And hopefully we keep this streak going, and we'll come out ready to work. We got Lincoln County next week. And, I know they're always a tough physical football team. And so we'll have a huge challenge next week with Lincoln County.
All right, Coach, we appreciate you spending a little time with us. We appreciate the folks in Lawrenceburg listening on WDXC as part of the Friday Night Thunder Network. Good luck in your preparations for next week, my friend.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, David Marston, head coach of Lawrence County. He does a great job,
He does.